So the tone of the atmosphere is different. Can you not get sucked into the tone of inadequacy or the atmosphere of that and simply watch that process of inadequacy? You see, what we want to do in through meditation is actually understand the processes of the mind. Now you have this opportunity, this quite unique opportunity, because your mind's very aware, to observe what it feels like to be a human being that is at that moment experiencing some inadequacy. You get to explore it through mindfulness, not in the usual way where you get sucked into this feeling of inadequacy and then off you go into the same spirals. Now you get to actually be mindful of and be aware of the process of inadequacy. What does that lead to? What were the antecedents of it? So, in other words, sometimes as you said, the mind goes into one state and sometimes it goes into another state. What were the antecedents to perhaps lead the mind to one state over another? So you're kind of developing a sort of broader interest in, now it's not just the one thing of inadequacy that's kind of pulls you in a certain direction. It's more a matter of, okay, what were the things that preceded it that could have been related to that? What happens when the feeling of inadequacy happens? Where does the mind tend to go? So we're looking at the whole landscape of what we call inadequacy and being able to actually explore it with interest. Because for the first time in our lives, we actually can, because our awareness is strong enough. Our mindfulness is strong enough to. And I think because your awareness and your mindfulness is strong enough that you can probably answer it to a certain extent. But really, it's an ongoing question that you want to be asking, because this is part, remember I keep saying, you want to come from a space of openness, acceptance, and interest. This is the interest part that wants to keep asking the same question and discovering new answers to it until eventually it flips and it sees what the reality is. So that's part of the sort of that interest factor.